What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Bartlett Arborist Supply. In today's video, we're gonna do a technical tip with the Petzl Naja. So today's technical tip is going to be a moving rope redirect without actually having to pull out your main tie-in, okay? It's a little bit technical, so it might not be for everybody. I do understand that. However, I thought it was super, super cool. I came across it. One of my friends told me about it, and he was like, "Hey, check this out. Check it out. Check this how it's done, blah, blah, blah." And I was like, "Oh, dude, that is awesome." So I'm passing it all along to you guys. Hopefully it comes in handy for you. However, there's some drawbacks to it that you do need to be aware of. But first things first, let's get it started. We have the Petzl Naja. I have a DMM revolver here. You could use another different type of pulley, a smaller, more compact carabiner pulley. But for today, I'm just gonna be using that. And on the retrieval side, where you have the Mighty Mino, I have a little Camp Ecto carabiner. So there is two mini carabiners on that end side. So we're gonna unravel the system. And however your tie-in is, so my tie-in is out this way. So instead of placing the Naja with the curve facing that way, I'm gonna face my curve out that way to the open, okay? So you're gonna install it, at least for me in this scenario, I'm gonna install it a little bit backwards, and I'm gonna go here, catch, and that'll be good. Actually, I had to go the other way. That's gotta be backwards, right? Yoink. So here, okay? As I was saying, curve to the out, away from my tie-in, back towards the tie. I'm going to install it like I would regularly, normal. So here it is, Naja's through. This still has nothing to do yet. Or let's give it something to do. We're gonna take the end, it's still installed normally. However, now this is going to loop back through the branch union and go out like this, all right? So like I said, it's definitely a technical tip. So I'm gonna actually hold off again and we'll go a little bit slower, slow step by step. What I'm gonna do, I've got my lanyard in my forwards, so for suspension, what I'm gonna do here now is I'm going to take my spliced eye, paint out some slack, and I'm gonna go right through the Naja, okay? So step one, reconnecting it back to my hitch climber setup, okay? Just like that. So step one there. So getting the spliced tie through the Naja itself. Next thing, this is where we throw the rest of the sling up and over, and we're going to connect it to the leg that has our Prusik. So the system should look just like it is right now, like this, okay? Now leaves us with the double-sided, or the retrieval portion here with the two mini carabiners. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the top carabiner to connect onto the moving leg rope, or the spliced leg rope, I'm sorry. And you have to bring up your bitter end. In this example, I have a splice on it, so I'm just gonna hook the splice to it. There's a lot of moving parts, so that's why in the beginning of the video I said it might not be a tip for everybody. And the other thing to consider with this type of tip is make sure you have enough rope in the event you have to bail to the ground, because it makes a continuous loop pretty much with your system, all right? So hence, be careful with it. So now here, as always, load into the system nice and easy. Make sure that it's gonna hold and detain you in the spot. And oh yeah, there we go. So I'm going to de-lanyard out. And you wanna make sure you keep that leg, that's the retrieval portion, somewhere with you or redirected near you so that you can pull stuff out. So for example, I'm just gonna move off this way. Because now with this redirect, I would be able to go out, do my business on these other ends where my rope angle may have been complete caca, right? If I had gone with an original tie-in and I didn't choose the just pull my tine out, do this, you know, there's a lot of things we can think about and say this is all, you know, demonstrative purposes here. So here, I'm there. Next thing I'm gonna do is demonstrate the retrieval portion of it. Okay, so I'm going to lanyard in. I'm nice and secure, good stance, good position. Now you do need the retrieval cone to retrieve it. If you don't have the retrieval cone, when I first started experimenting with this redirect, I forgot to bring my cone out, and I went to pull everything out. Yeah, so don't forget that retrieval cone, egg, whatever you want to call it. I'm gonna draw slack into it, disconnect the splice. This does have the cone, and this is the reason why you want this leg close or near you or right with you. So if you start pulling everything out, so I'm gonna pull. Instead of just going out that way, the splice leg is what enables you to bring the whole system back to you and then reconnect back into your regular tie-in. So again, like I said, this is a technical tip passed on to me by a friend. Check it out. I do dig this redirect a lot. Again, make sure you have enough rope. This redirect might not be ideal for every situation, but it's definitely comes in handy when you don't want to bust out the other redirect that pulls out your main tine and everything. But thanks for checking this video out. Visit us at bartlettman.com. Google us, Bartlett Arborist Supply. Don't forget to hit that like and that subscribe button. Sweet.